Hi everyone, welcome back to another tutorial, and in this video I will be talking about this liquid typography and how you can create this similar effect on your words as well. So let's get started. So for this video I will be creating a new document first. So for this video, I will be using this custom size document which is 1000 by 1000 pixels, and I will be renaming my document over here in this preset details to liquid typography and click on create. But you're free to choose any size document that Adobe Illustrator provides. It's not necessary that you have to choose the same document size as I am. So what I'm going to do first is add the background color. So as you can see over here, the background color is black. So when you open your document, by default this layer 1 comes up. So I will be clicking on this layer 1 and renaming this to background, and over here in this rectangles tool, I will be choosing the rectangle shape, and I do not really require the stroke, so I will be clicking on this drop down box and clicking on none. And over here in this fill, I will be choosing the color black. So I'll just click on my document once and add the same value of that of my document, which is 1000 by 1000 pixels, and click on OK. And I'll just drag this box over here to my document like that and go ahead and lock my layer as well. The reason why I'm locking my layer is because when I make this effect, this liquid type effect in a certain word, the background does not get edited or I do not accidentally delete it while creating this typography. So I'll go ahead and create a new layer, and in this layer 2 I'll rename this to text. Okay, so I'll go over here to my type tool and click on my document once and type out any word you want. So let's just stick to the word liquid itself. And we can't really see our text here because the fill of our text is also black and it's merging with the background, right? So I'll just go over here to the selection tool and this text box gets selected, right? So that's where our text is. So the first thing I'm going to do is to change the fill from black to white, and also go ahead and change the font size. So by default the font size is 12. I'll nudge it up to 120 and I'll make this to be bold like that. So you're free to choose any type of font style as you may, but for this video I'll be just sticking to this Myriad Pro, and that's it. So what I'm going to do is that while my text is still selected, I'll go ahead to the object panels right here and click on expand, and making sure that both the object and fill options are also ticked mark, and click on OK. So when we expand any text, it helps us to edit each word much more better, so like that. So if I click on this text, as you can see all these words get selected together, but I don't want that to happen because I want this liquid effect to happen on each word. So what we're going to do is that while my text is still selected, right click on this and just click on ungroup. When you do that, now you can go ahead and select each letter as well. So before I add this liquid effect, I'm just going to select my text and go ahead and also expand this much more bigger by clicking on the Shift and the Alt key on my keyboard like that. So I'm going to go ahead and also click on Control plus R to activate the rulers command. And from this top ruler over here, I'm just going to drag it down till approximately till this path. So all the liquid effect is going to happen on this lower portion right here. Okay. So now over here, I'll be choosing this wrinkle tool. So it's right beneath this width tool right here. So if we just click and hold onto this tool for a few seconds, and over here in this last tool right here, you'll see the wrinkle tool, and that's what we're going to be working with. So just select this and just double click on this wrinkle tool as well. And over here in this wrinkle tool options, we are just going to make some slight changes to the settings over here. So in this wrinkle options right here, make sure that the horizontal is 100% and the vertical is 0%. And all the rest of the details, that remains the same, that nothing else will be changed except this horizontal and vertical values. And click on OK. So when we do that, you can see that my mouse has this circle, right? What we're just going to do is just drag our mouse on this lower portion like this. And as you can see, this liquid type of effect starts happening while we drag our mouse like this. So it kind of makes a reflection like this. It looks like the word itself, it's submerged into water, and this is just the reflection that's shown in water like this. All you just have to do is just drag your mouse and see how much wrinkle you want on each word. So once that's done, so in this text panel right here, if we go to this drop down box, we'll see this, the first one, which says guide. So we'll go ahead and unhide this so that we get rid of the ruler temporarily. And I'll just go ahead, select my text like this, and I'm just going to change the color as well. I'm going to add a gradient like this. Right, so we go over here to this gradient tool right here, and when this box comes up, on this gradient slider over here, so this is by default that the colors will be black and white, but we don't want that, right? So you can go ahead and also change the colors. So I'll double click on this white color right here and just choose any color of your choice. So for this one, I'll be choosing yellow. And for the instead of black, I'll be choosing a darker shade of color this time, since yellow is a much more brighter color. I'll be choosing dark blue, and I'll be just playing with the slider over here to see how much darkness or how much lightness I want. And you can change it accordingly as you like. And we can also go ahead and change the angle. So for now, it's going from left to right. We can go ahead and change the angle to probably 45 if you like, or make it 90%, which goes top to bottom. So the angle also, it's completely your choice as to in which angle you want your gradient to be. And you can also have a look at the minus ones as well. So I'll be sticking to minus 45 since it looks really neat. And that's it. So now you can see our liquid effect has now been applied onto our text. The last thing we're going to do is go ahead and save our file. So to do that, we'll be going to File and clicking on Save As. So as you can see, by default, our file name is going to be the same as our document name, which is Liquid Typography, and our Save As type is going to be Adobe Illustrator. So I highly recommend that we save our file in this format so that in case if I want to make any further changes, I can easily do that by accessing my AI file. And we just go ahead and click on Save. And just click on this OK option in this Illustrator options like that. And there you go. Our document has also been successfully saved as an AI file. So you can see in front of our document right here, this .ai comes up, which means this has now been successfully been saved as an AI file. So now that we've come to the end of our video, I hope you found this tutorial to be useful and you can play around with the same effect with different words as well. And play around with the fonts, play around with the colors. In case if you don't want to add a gradient, you can just stick to a solid color as well. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for more. YOLO.